Okay, let's talk about coin tosses. A coin toss is probably the simplest simulation one can do, and yet it is very important. Let's see how it is done. In here, I tweaked the problem a little bit so that we not only do one, but actually do two of them consecutively. So we all know in a coin toss, if it's a fair coin, you get a 50-50 chance to land on its head or tail. Now if you throw it twice, what's the chance you get heads for both throws? Of course, we already know the chance is about a quarter. Now let's see what the Excel simulation would give us. Here's how we set up this problem, and we simulate two coin tosses independently, and each time the formula is very simple. It just says generate a random number. If it is less than 0.5, then we say it is a 1, and here 1 we define 1 is a head, otherwise it's 0. 0 is defined as a tail. Recall that rand function is very important. In Excel, it generates a random number from 0 to 1, with each outcome being equally likely. So by doing that, half of the time it will be 1, and half of the time it will be 0. So that's how we generate a 0, 1. And we do the same for both coin tosses. And here, and then I just basically count them up, count the two outcomes. If we get the sum of the two coin tosses to be a 2, it means we got heads on both tries, and it recorded a 1. Otherwise, it will be a 0. Alright, so we'll let it run as many times as we want, but here, since it's very simple, we just let it run 200 times. Alright, so how do you calculate the chance? Well, the average of this column will be the chance, because there are altogether 200 of them, and if you add up all the ones in this column and divide it by 200, that's exactly the definition of the average of this column. So that's the purpose we use this binary variable here. Now if you want to count how many times exactly this Excel produces, we can use pivot table to quickly show that. So let's see, we just want to count how many times there are heads, and instead of sum, I want to do count. Now you can see that for this instance, among the 200 times of tries, there are exactly 50 times there's a 1, meaning that there are 2 heads. So we, of course, as you try each time, you might get slightly different answer, for example 49, 48, but that's exactly due to the random nature of simulation. So that's how you do coin tosses in Excel.